Hey, Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
It's your boy Hollywood Mike T. Actually, I'm sorry, Hollywood Multi-Man T. And this is In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, the podcast for the fans, man. Hey, we back. We missed a week. I was feeling a little under weather. I think Danhausen might have cursed me. I don't know. Because I wasn't a fan housing of his debut. So he might have cursed me. And we're going to talk about Danhausen a little bit later. But again, this is In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, the podcast for the wrestling fan. Hey, listen, man. I am your host, Hollywood Multi-Man T. I am here with J. Will. J. Will, how are you? What are you going to say today that's going to be like, what?
First of all, I'm good housing.
Oh, Lord.
We're here today for a wonderful episode to talk wrestling housing.
Oh, Lord. All right. Um, and we got my man from Brooklyn, King Mel. King Mel, what's up, man?
Um, Whoever's producing this show, yeah, whatever he just said, we we just gonna wipe that clean.
You the reason why the WrestleManiacs won't come on the show. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do my little. I'm gonna clip this up as well. Hey man, that was kind of messed up how y'all did us, man. We came on y'all show, we boosted the ratings, and then all of a sudden, I show, you know, show. Then you tell me you're gonna hit me up to reschedule, and it's been 2 weeks. I ain't get no. Y'all ain't like the post. Y'all ain't even reach out to. That's kind of messed up. But I expected that from you old punks. I did. I did. I knew that was what was going to happen, and it's okay. Sumo, we still rock with you. Um, what's the other dude name? KG KJ whatever. Him whatever. I mean, you and your wild takes, and my man Don Rodriguez. I'm sure you out of the loop. They probably communicated with you. They didn't tell you. I'm sure you would come on the show, but whatever. Phones up, quads down. See, this is why we try to be collaborative with people, and we try to be positive and peaceful people. But then you guys do stuff like this, so now we have to take over the whole space. We took a week off to get better, to feel better, and now it's a wrap for you guys, all of you podcasts out there, wrestling podcasts. We time to take over. Okay, you pissed me off. My guys didn't care. They didn't even mention it. They was like, "I don't want the old bums on here. You know, we don't want them. Well, old bums. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, but let's get into some wrestling, man. Hey, King Mel, what's going on in TNA? I do know. Bang, bang. Sosa, Sosa. Bang, bang. Sosa, Sosa. He debuted in TNA. Now, that's all I know about him. I've seen him do maybe 5 moves. I don't know if he can wrestle. You're gonna have to put me on. Um, because I don't know. All I know is bang, bang, Sosa, Sosa. Um, let me ask you this question before we get into the TNA roundup. I just thought about this. Could he potentially be the next Joe Hendry?
No,
Huh?
I don't
Why you
think
say it
so.
so delicately?
I don't think so
Okay.
because yes, he got a fire entrance,
Mm-hmm.
but Joe Hendry entrance to me, the way that he created his entrance, it was to make us be feel like we're part of the entrance. If that makes sense.
I mean, much more than interest can we get if you're going bang, bang, Sosa, Sosa? I've seen it. The whole crowd was going. The whole 58 people that was in there.
Yeah, that's because you gotta remember they did that in Atlanta. They closed Magic City down. The NBA had to stop the Magic City thing.
Which
So
I have an opinion on, but this is not the show for it.
so they was like, you know what? I guess we could go to this wrestling event. Sosa, bang, bang.
Yeah, it was all 300 people that was going to go to the Hawks game. Hey, listen, let me get your TNA roundup, man. What's going on in the TNA world?
Well, while we on to Ricky Sosa, he did make his debut against Brad Attitude
Okay,
in a win.
okay.
The Hardy Boys had a tag team match that they
Oh,
won against, if I'm not mistaken, it was Center and Saint.
okay,
Just to let y'all know, the Hardy Boys got the second longest TNA tag team reign currently.
okay. That's
So they just
impressive.
moved into second place all time.
That's impressive.
We got Trey, BDE, and Rick Swan versus the Order 4, where they ended up winning.
Okay,
Indy Hartwell, she won her singles match.
okay.
Steve Macklin, I thought the man was fired. The man got the contract that stated it was fired. Apparently now he's back. You know he's gonna go face Mike Santana soon because he keeps jumping him. Don't forget sacrifices coming up towards the end of the month, the 27th. Can't wait to see Leon Slater in action defending his title against Eric Young.
Okay, that's gonna be a good match.
AJ Francis defeated Elijah J. Will, which is Elias, which is Eli. Anything with an E, apparently, that's his name. And then in the main event, the Big Moose, the Moose of TNA, the former Patriot, he beat Cedric Alexander in the main event. And I believe the match was, I think it was a street fight, but I can't remember. But yes, he defeated Cedric Alexander.
Never gonna be cool with calling him Moose. Just can't. The man named Moose, man. So TNA's been picking up, man. They got this the pay per view, like you said, at the end of the well, yeah, theirs is still called pay per view. So pay per view at the end of the month. Well, everybody else's is still called pay per views, ain't it?
No, you're right. It's
Um,
only WWE PLE, but
yeah,
I can't wait to see Sacrifice. And it
that's
looks like it's in New Orleans too.
listen, that'd be dope. That's where WrestleMania should have been, but we're not gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the premium because that's why they call it premium live events because you get premium storytelling. And what I can tell you about this premium storytelling, CM Punk and the Usos was premium storytelling. Now, before I get to you guys, I'm gonna say this. I understand why Roman treated Jey Uso like he treated Jey Uso. He's a real life crash out. He had to be the right hand man. Because if he was any further away from him, he'd have been crashing out even more. That man can crash out. Apologize now, cuz, for we whoop you. Playing with my uncle name. Jimmy is who everybody think Jay is. Jimmy can give a promo. Jimmy was so calm. He was like, look, dog, I respect you, cuz. We jive like homies for real. On the low. Like, I don't want to break kayfabe, but we homies for real. The Uso punks or punk Usos. We don't really care what you say about Roman. Like we don't really rock with him neither. We only do it because it makes us a whole bunch of merch money when we got the bloodline stuff on. But we don't really rock with Cuz neither. Apologize. Now, here's my take. And this might sound weird to some people. Whether Roman wins, I mean not Roman, whether Punk wins or loses, that heel turn coming. It's coming. And based off of telling the man, hey, bro, I'm about to bury you next to your dead daddy, you know it's coming. Man, Jay Will, let me get your opinions on this. On just Punk, the Usos. Let me get your opinion. Well, actually, we didn't even talk about. We weren't here for what happened with Roman. So,
Mhm.
um, briefly, let me get your opinions on the Roman and Punk exchange, and then next week's with the Usos.
The Roman and Punk exchange was deep, bro. Like it it was literally a drop mic moment with saying, "I'm gonna bury you next to your father." Deep, like I was, yo, I tell you, I was firing off texts to everybody, like, "Yo, this man really just said this." So I'm just like, dog, what's this man really about to do?
Yeah,
Now we get to this week, and the Usos coming. They want to get their little revenge. They want to get they get back for what he said. Like you said, you can say whatever you want about Rome, but that's our uncle. You can't say nah. You get nah. Then Jimmy said gave such a bomb line. He said to that man, "You pride yourself in being the voice of the voiceless, but yet you took a shot at a man who no longer has a voice."
that was deep.
Bro, that was deep. And at that moment, the crash out was truly justified after that because that man said they asked him to apologize one more time, and he said, "I'm sorry that Roman never apologized to you two."
Yeah, pretty much.
Can't can't sit here and say he didn't have it coming. He had it coming the week before. And then, okay, cool. That's why we ended the night with him laid out in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, I mean, you make fun of somebody's family. Well, you're not necessarily making fun of, but you mention somebody's family member in that manner. It's kind of like, bruh, like, Seeker didn't have to be mentioned. Now I get it. If anybody is the guy that's gonna go there with it, we're talking about the guy that took the urn and poured it on
Mm-hmm.
himself.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know now it was kitty litter, but still, regardless, for those that grew up and for those of us that was there, we're not there necessarily in person, but when Undertaker debuted and we've seen the urn for all those years, when he did that, it was like, all right, man. Like, there gotta be a line drawn. And so now with Sika, years later, you're like, well, he's an habitual line stepper. Matter of fact, he
Facts.
stepped over the line. Like, he don't play. So
He
it did,
hopped over that joint, bro. Like,
yeah, he kicked
yo,
that dirt over. He kicked that dirt over. So King Mo, I'm just letting you know I'm keeping all that in. You have a nice couch. Um, keep it all that in. I'm not editing it. Hear that? Keep it in. Um, what do you think? Same question that I asked Jay Will briefly about Roman and Punk because we didn't get to talk about it the week before, and then I want your thoughts on the Usos and Punk.
So the week before, I felt like Roman was owning him on the mic, and then he took the low jab about burying him next to his father. So, which is a line, as you just pointed out, CM Punk tends to cross the line, but CM Punk doesn't like when somebody else crossed the line. Ex Hangman, but
mm,
It's a little different, a little different, a little
I,
different,
I
a
feel
little
you.
different, a little different. Going off script and going low, two different things. And I'm sure that they discussed the secret comment.
Hey, but the following week with the Usos, I didn't really like it. Now I get you trying to defend. One, I didn't like it because y'all are the tag team champions. Where are your titles?
Yeah, they even had them jerseys out there.
Where are your titles? I
I'm
ain't see those belts in. They must be in custom stuck somewhere. I don't know where them belts is at. They
They
come
didn't come
back.
out with them joints, right?
The
They
past 2 weeks. The past 2 weeks they didn't come out with them belts.
it says when they come out to the ring, Jimmy Uso, World Tag Team Champions. It must be on their Apple Watch. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Second, like CM Punk said, Roman didn't apologize to y'all. Yeah, y'all still behind him, defending him. Y'all doing war games matches with him. Like you got to think about like Roman ain't apologized to y'all not one time. Even when he needed Jay help, he still ain't apologized. He said, "Yeah, I see you doing your thing over there, cuz I always knew you had it in you, but I ain't sorry for beating your ass." Like it's it's kind of crazy, but at the same time, I can understand them like defending their dead relative at the same time too, because that is your dead relative. At the end of the day, he set some of this foundation for your family, so y'all could achieve to where y'all at too. So I can understand y'all standing up for him, but then when y'all stand up for him, you're also standing up for Roman now. So now we stuck in the middle. Are y'all gonna do the bloodline? Are y'all not gonna do the bloodline? Are we bringing it back? The OGs? We gonna throw Sami Zayn in there? What? That's the thoughts that everybody's having. Is CM Punk gonna have to go get some fans, like some friends in Danhausen? We know him, what he could do.
Please no.
Or we gonna have a bloodline rules match at WrestleMania? Like these are the type of things that we thinking about at this point.
Hey,
Especially
go ahead.
especially after Punk brought up he said it like on Raw. He's like, this wasn't. He essentially was like, this wasn't the reaction I was expecting to get, and rightfully so. Why people are questioning what could happen next? Because if he was to turn villain, that was the moment. That was a fantastic moment for him to be a villain, seen as a villain then. But yeah, it's like where are they going to go with this? Because right now you got technically have two heroes facing one another.
I don't
Here's the
see it as
thing.
two heroes though.
I was
He's
about to say because
like, go ahead, Mike.
what makes y'all make think Roman's a hero?
Well, I mean, he's not really running the whole tribal chief, original tribal chief thing. Well, no, sorry, not OTC, but you know his when he actually had the bloodline with him. He's not kind of running that. Like he's a variation of that character, but he's not the same character anymore.
Because he ain't never there. You realize they came out there and that he wasn't even there. Like, so here's the thing, and this is what I think is probably going to happen. Um, it's going to be a double turn. It almost has to be at this point because Punk. How can I put this? The more Punk steps on the edge or steps over the line, the more people are going to like be sympathetic for Roman, like you just did. You just called him a hero. For I don't understand how, but at the same time, Punk is exposing Roman because he ain't lied about nothing. He ain't lied about nothing yet. He ain't lied about nothing yet, and he didn't apologize to the Usos. So he's kind of exposing him. So I think going into it, they're probably going to push. They're going to keep slow burning Punk being a heel, but that's not going to officially switch until that match. Like depending on as of right now, we think it's going. We assume it's going to be night two.
Mm-hmm.
If it is night two, don't be surprised at the end of night two, Punk is standing there as a heel, and Roman is going to be a babyface because fans are fickle. Fans are fickle. We're not supposed to like Roman. He worked when he wanted to. I mean, he just won a Royal Rumble, which we could have probably people could have argued other people should have won or whatever. Yada yada yada. How do people don't like Cody, but they like Roman? Like And for three some years, 3 to 4 years, Roman torturized everybody, including us. He made us every week say, "Acknowledge me," like we were beneath him. And now all of a sudden, everybody just forgot, even the Usos. But I get it; they weren't fighting for Roman, but for Punk, if they do go that route where they kind of unite the OG bloodline, I'm gonna tell you one member that ain't apologized and he ain't going back. Solo Sokola. Solo ain't apologizing. Solo ain't nothing they can do to get Solo back. That's a wrap. Solo got his own thing. It's my own family tree. That's what it should be. MOFT. My own family tree. Um, yeah, man. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. I think it's gonna be interesting. Bill going in there. Anybody else have anything else they want to say about this?
No, I agree. Don't be surprised if CM Punk still retains at the end of the night. Don't be surprised. I mean, Roman do got a shot to win the title, but if we gonna call it a spade, isn't that the champion that Roman ain't supposed to win because it's supposed to be for everybody else?
Yeah.
That's what he labeled it as. That's what everybody in WWE, the fans, that's what y'all like. The Roman doesn't want to work championship.
Yep.
So why should he win this title?
Yeah.
I think something dramatic is gonna happen. To agree with Mike right here, where Punk may be healed towards the end of the night. But to let you know, Jay will no, I don't see these two as two like two face or good guys going against each other. I just view it as two guys who should have had their solo one-on-one match from last year
Yeah.
before Seth Rollins got involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree. But then again, I understand why it was a triple threat because Seth hates both of them,
I get it.
and he's gonna do anything to annoy both of them.
And they
So,
felt the same way about him.
right,
And then the added factor with Paul Heyman,
yeah. Now Seth getting hurt in hindsight kind of messed everything up because I'm sure the vision was going to be lasting longer and would have torturized the WWE a lot more if Seth didn't get hurt the first time, the initial time when they first when he was the champion and they formed the Vision. I think the Vision storyline was going to be a lot longer than it is pretty much. But speaking of which, that damn Danhausen. Hey, Danhausen has won over the WWE universe. Danhausen is everywhere. They love him. I just earlier today I watched him on one of them WWE with Sam Roberts talk shows.
mm-hmm.
Um, Getting to know what his because I'm a Danhausen fan, so I want to know what some of his ambitions are. Um, he said he got about 10 more times with cursing people, and then he'll get whatever he wants. We need the blimp. You know what? This might sound ignorant, but hey, I vote for Danhausen for the Hall of Fame. He should automatically get in this year. With the illustrious class of AJ Styles, Stephanie McMahon, Demolition, why not Danhausen? You know, why not? That would be hilarious. You know what? I'm gonna go to King Mail first, but what if? I want to get your overall thoughts about how they're using Danhausen, but what if when they do the Hall of Fame, he comes out during the ceremony like, yeah, everyone, I'm a done 2026 Hall of Fame. And then somebody, whoever tries to interfere, like somebody will try to get him out of there, and he curses them, and then they lose their WrestleMania match.
I mean, that would be cool. Right now, his character. See, I was the only person that sat here and said I did not hate his debut.
That's just because you were trying to be different.
I wasn't trying to be
That
different.
joint was horrible, bro.
I just found it funny. Like I just found it funny. But now seeing his character in the WWE, going to multiple shows and letting people know, like, keep playing with me if you want to. You could get this curse. Keep playing with me if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all seen what happened to Dom. Y'all seen what happened to Grande Americano. So keep playing if you want to.
Yeah.
But honestly, nah, I think WWE is doing a good job of presenting him. I don't feel like they're overdoing it because they're at least giving him three. It feels like 3 minutes top. He does what he does, and then later on it plays into the show. It may not be instant, but then at some point you go back and rewatch and be like, oh snap, I forgot Danhausen did this part with this person.
Okay. Before I go to you, Jay, well, I see a lot of people saying the R Truth comparisons, and here's why I don't like that. Danhausen is never going to be someone that we take serious in the ring. Never. R Truth, at some point in his career, multiple times, has been a serious competitor. Um, Now he ain't no more because all he do is spin flips, kicks, and dance moves. But because I almost want to pause this show right now because I'm on I got YouTube on my TV and I got the shorts are going down and all of a sudden Danhausen popped up. So I kind of want to watch Danhausen, but I'm not going to. Jay Will, let me ask you, what do you think about how they use Danhausen?
I think they're using Danhausen great. Like Mel said, there's a setup and then there's a payoff that is done so nicely. It's not too like it's not overly done. We don't see him throughout the entire episode doing some nonsense. Like it's just enough. Um, to your point, like you said, the only compare like people comparing him to R-Truth, the only thing that they can compare is the comedic parts. That's it. Like I don't, they're not doing the same thing. Like they're not. But Danhausen is doing a damn good job. How that shit with Dominic last week? What? And then Dominic, again, going back to Dominic just a little bit, great match. Great match between him and Pencer that night. But like, Danhausen's doing great, bro. I don't know why. On the internet, man, a lot of people is hating real bad on him, bro. And I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I don't know. I don't see that. I
I
I saw it the first night. I haven't seen it since.
I haven't seen it since. I seen the people that hated him in a different promotion turn around now and love him
That
because
this
of what he's doing.
Jay Will types in the search bar Danhausen hate. That's why he looks for the hate. I have I saw the same people that were upset about it the day he debuted. I'm talking about people that liked him, people that didn't like him. The same people, like even Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette has, if you watch this show, him and Danhausen, like he likes Danhausen to a certain degree until he wrestles. He doesn't like that at all, and that's why I'm kind of I'm similar. I don't want to see him wrestle. He's too small. His gimmick is too like I don't want to see him powerbomb nobody. Like that ain't he, that's fine. That's the most. If he goes to the ring, and he needs to be there or outside of the ring, walking around and is cursing people. I don't want to see him getting into the ring fighting anybody. But um, yeah, like King Mel said, I haven't seen anybody. I've seen people literally that was like, "This is not going to work." They hated it when he debuted, and now they're like, "Man, I love Danhausen. He's the number one merch mover. He's beating Stone Cold, Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and I forgot the other person. He's the number one merch mover in WWE.
just that quick.
And he get I don't know if y'all seen the segment this past Monday because it was a commercial break. So us in the US, we don't get to see the commercial breaks. Um, he went out there and he gave out free shirts. The first bundle of shirts he threw, it was like a stack of 5 shirts. And he threw it to one person. And Cole was on commentary. He was like, well, there go all the shirts. He said that one guy got all the shirts. And that's exactly how it was. And then when he was leaving the ring, he was running to the back and then the lights came on because they had the lights off, and then the lights came on. You can't get no better than that, bro. Like people were trying to say they botched it. No, they want y'all to know that this he ain't about to get none of them supernatural powers and none of that. It's a funny gimmick. You're supposed to laugh at it. He's laughing with us. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I almost thought it was after that debut it was 2 years too late, but thank you AEW. You go ahead and release MJF too, because I'm getting sick of him talking about it. Him and Swerve annoy me, but we're not there yet. We're going to talk about two people. Um, I can't call them what they call themselves, but it's getting on my nerves because I keep hearing the word so much. And WWE is supposed to be a family show. If you haven't guessed yet, talk about Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. They have something going on that started on Twitter because Rhea won, but we know that it's not real on Twitter. We know that's part of the storyline. We all know that. But when they get together, it's not bad, but it ain't good. If that makes sense. And it ain't good because if you watch SmackDown this past week, Jade says she's always on top because she's that B. Rhea says, well, I'm going to show you why I'm always on top, and you're going to be my B. King Mel, how are you liking this feud going into WrestleMania?
Jade, you're better on Twitter. You're better on Twitter. No disrespect, no nothing. When you're on Twitter, for me, it feels like that's the more authentic you versus when they're giving you the microphone, it doesn't feel like you. Like that's what it feels like.
Can I say this?
Hmm.
Tell me if you agree. It sounds like she's playing a wrestler.
That's what I was just about to say. That
Okay.
I was just about to say. It sounds like when she's in the ring doing a promo, she's supposed to be Jade Cargill, the wrestler, and she's not doing a good job at that.
Remember back in the day when The Rock said Triple H promos was like, I never give him the game, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. That's how she sounds.
No, but it is, which I can understand because if they're, let's just say, they're giving you some material, you have all day to memorize it. You're trying your best to memorize it and make it presentable. But on Twitter, you have freedom of space to type however you feel. And I could, and we could just get the imagery of you saying this stuff and be like, oh, this is really good. Versus when you say it, it's like, we ain't with that, girl. And then you keep calling yourself that B. We got it. You've
Right.
been saying this since AEW. You brought it to WWE. We know who you are. It's hard to put that on merchandise. It's hard to put that on merchandise. We ain't in the attitude era no more.
Right.
It's hard to put that on. Like, I would love to get my daughter a J Cargill shirt, but if it says that B on the back of it, I'm mm-mm, mm-mm,
Yep.
like, because I don't want to make my daughter let her know like it's okay for you to call yourself that all the time. I understand, Jay, it helps your character, but I believe your character could be so much more better than that word. That's just my personal feeling. If you feel the way, Jay, you know where to find us.
Jay Will.
I mean, I feel like I said it 2 weeks ago with that. I spoke on that, like the whole calling herself that B. I was like, bro, this it feels tired, and like as I look at the two of them in the ring, if I had the TV muted, I think that I'm going to get a good match. If you look at them physically in the ring, you're going to see a good match. But then when I hear what they're doing on the microphone in the ring, I'm not sold on this match. I'm not interested in it at this point. If I was going to have that match, the way they're going on the microphone right now, I wouldn't want to put that on the first match on any one of them nights. I'm not interested. I'm bored with it.
Mm.
I just honestly, that's where I'm at with it. But I mean, it's not the match that I wanted for WrestleMania with Jade. And that's ultimately like maybe there's that bias that I already have in my mind and in my heart about it because I did not want to see. I would have wanted like it would have been better at this time to have Bianca if Bianca wasn't injured. I'm going to forever go back to that.
So let me
I
give you some
understand.
pushback. If you don't think that they're good on the mic, and I'm assuming you're talking about both of them, but mainly Jade here, what would have gave you hope about Bianca being and Jade being any better?
I think that Bianca has gotten significantly better in the position that she would have been in with Jade as a villain and Bianca as
I didn't
she's
ask you about Bianca. I asked you about Jade.
huh.
I'm asking about Jade. What I'm saying is,
No, that's what I'm saying. I said I would have been if we're talking about how they would have performed on mic, Bianca would have made me think that the match would have been better with how she talks in the ring compared to Jade. Like in comparison, because me personally, I don't really care for like Rhea Ripley can really wrestle in the ring. She's fantastic. I don't particularly like her as a hero the way she's presented right now. I think that Bianca would have
okay,
been a better fit in that scenario.
right, but it still doesn't answer anything about Jade.
Okay, ask your question one more time.
Nah, see, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do, and and that's part of the problem. Y'all don't keep it real about her. And I know why y'all don't keep it for like the joke last month was it was Black History Month, so we're not gonna say nothing bad about her. She's a black woman. We're not gonna say nothing bad about her, and I totally get that because I wouldn't, but she sucks, man, on the mic. She's not very good on the mic at all. And the more and more we keep dancing around that, it's like she make Rhea sound bad. And we've had some good promos with Rhea in the past. Like, so I get because I was one of the people that wanted Bianca to come back and win, but I don't know if I wanted Bianca necessarily to go after Jade because she would have been carrying the whole thing. Um, and she would have hit. It would have been. I don't know, man. I just think that we give Jade a pass because it's Jade, and for other reasons as well. And I just think that we got to be real with ourselves. She just ain't that yet. Now, does she have potential? Yes. She looks good. She has gotten better in the ring. She has not gotten tremendously better, but she's gotten better in the ring.
Mhm.
That she has. But something that one of the WrestleManiacs said that was very true when we was on that show was for her to keep going and for them to keep pushing her, they're gonna have to blow it out the park at WrestleMania because this sucks from both of them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I got a question for y'all.
Sure.
So, do y'all feel like Rhea and Jade doesn't have any ambition for this match? Or like what I mean by that is, you know how people got a 9 to 5 and they just know they got to do the 9 to 5 and they really hate it? Because that's what I feel like when I see these two interact with each other on the microphone.
I think that's the best part of what they're doing because they're making it seem like they really don't like each other. That part is good. I like that part.
No, I like that part, but you can tell, like, you can feel that they don't really care for the match. That you
I disagree.
okay?
I think that I think they're good actors that can't like they're visual actors.
Mm, okay.
You know, like for example, like a comedian that's like a visual comedian that like how Cat Williams will slide on the floor and things of
Hmm.
that nature. That's what I think they are. I think that they are visual. So Rhea's facial expressions sell it. Jade's facial expressions sell it. Um, when once they start talking, it's like, all right, bro, just don't talk. All y'all gotta do is just come out there every week and just be like, do the Hogan and Rock and be like do that
Mm.
or look intimidating against each other. Y'all talking, neither one of y'all sound intimidating on the mic. Y'all both sound like they did this. Hey, Jade. Hey, Rhea. That's what it sounds. That's that's what it sounds like.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So, um, is anyone looking forward to this match?
No, not right now. No,
No.
Okay.
the build has like they really got to amp it up, but for me to be interested before that match actually shows up on like when I see hear that music hit, it got to be built up way more before that moment.
Somebody got to bleed.
Yes, I believe that part. This the way they acting and got to be like a no DQ type of match.
I'm talking about before. Like somebody got to get thrown into a car or somebody got to get jumped backstage or something. Something has to happen. They can't just keep coming out every week talking to each other.
Mm-mm.
They ain't those type of superstars. Um, Speaking of which, talking to each other. This group should have went to group therapy a long time ago. They don't talk to each other enough. And when they do, you can't tell the truth. Similar to how people can't tell the truth about Jade, Finn Balor cannot tell Dominic the truth this past week on Raw. Because when he did, as we've seen with Edge, as we've seen with Damian Priest, as we've seen with Rhea Ripley, he got jumped out. You don't get jumped. Well, you do get jumped in the Judgment Day because before you become a Judgment Day member, you get beat up for a couple of weeks. We've seen that. Am I lying?
No,
They torturized Dom for a minute. They beat up Finn before Finn jumped in. So you get jumped in the Judgment Day and you get jumped out the Judgment Day. All right. Our Truth got jumped out the Judgment Day as well. What do you guys think? He did. He did. They jumped. They beat the mess out of Our Truth. Um, King Mel, while J Will recovers. Um, was it the right time? Are you looking forward to seeing what happens with the Judgment Day moving forward? Are they going to recruit another member? Let me know.
It's the right time. Please don't recruit another member, but it was definitely the right time. Once Finn Balor came out when they was in the UK and he came out to his NXT theme song, it was the right time then.
Mm,
That should have been the night when they took him out. That
gotcha.
that that's on the night when the Judgment Day should have took him out right there. They should have been like, "Oh, you can't be the old CM Punk. No, you know what? We done with you because you're not coming out to this Judgment Day music anyway. So we done with you." Then he lost at the PLE. Then he caused dominant. And honestly, Finn didn't even get jumped out. Finn left the group. He did kick Dominic and him in the head. So he kind of left himself. Like he was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with the because Finn is we gotta remember. So I'm done with these kids. And rightfully so, former world champion for one day. So yeah, he should have left,
Mm,
but it should have been a long time ago, at least in my eyes for Finn.
mm, okay. J Will.
it was a matter of time. Um, like like you said, it should have happened to me. It might have should have happened sooner, but I guess now is the best time for it. Um, Finn, you out there, bro? Yeah, good job, Finn. For you stuck to your guns, but them two frog splashes, and then the whole squad jumped you on the way out. Hey man, them's the breaks.
Them the breaks. Them the breaks. Hey, speaking of which, the breaks. Maybe this guy needs a break, and maybe he is going to get a break. But on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre quit. Drew McIntyre is the first WWE superstar to quit Raw and SmackDown. Not getting traded or picked up as a free agent. Quit. He's quit both. Um, I just want y'all a brief opinion on this. Jay Will, briefly, what do you think about Drew McIntyre quitting?
Sucks to suck.
Okay. I don't understand what that means, but King Mel.
It's a trap. He faked that quit, y'all. It's a trap. He about to Claymore Jacob Fatu. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I believe Jacob Fatu, you know, no, we can't. Anywho, King Mel, it's your time to shine again, even though they not shining right now. Um, could you tell your guy Swerve Strickland and Ricochet to shut up, please? They comment on everything. Um, what's going on in AEW, brother? I heard Swerve Strickland's turned heel again.
Yes, but with Swerve here, I could at least respect what he be saying because he do give props to WWE when they're doing good. Like he did give props to Oba, Trick, and Javon.
Cause he fake trying to be black now.
Whatever he decide to do, that's what he
Got you. I
decide.
respect. I get what you're saying.
But AEW Revolution just passed. Just to let y'all know. While we recording, it didn't happen yet, but after the show come out, yes, it did pass. So we'll have some good old shorts out there for y'all.
Maybe.
The Finley, we do have War Dogs in AEW.
Who?
War Dogs.
Who's that?
They're in the Bullet. They was associated towards the
Oh,
Bullet.
okay. Got you.
So now they're in AEW. He chose not to go to his father in NXT, which is Fit
Oh
Finley.
yeah, 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 yeah. Finley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we had that happen. We know Hangman versus MJF, Swerve versus Brody King. Is it Brody? Brody. But yeah, it's just AEW right now. They got their ups, they got their downs. I'm just happy to see Willow sometimes, and that's it.
Okay. Um, we'll be talking about this more next week. But do you expect MJF to retain?
I do actually.
Okay.
I do think he Hangman, and we talked about this before. He's kind of like Cody. They're better chasing the title than they are when they have the title. So the story is always going to be best when they chasing, like that almost year chase that he did for Kenny Omega.
Yeah, when you're
That
drunk.
took place from the beginning of AEW when AEW first started till now. And when he won the title, I thought that was like great stuff. That was one of AEW's best stories. So he's always gonna look good chasing the champion.
Okay. Okay. This is our end of our show. We are done today. Um, if you're new to this, stay true to this. Thank you for viewing this. Hey, I am Multi-Man, Hollywood Multi-Man T. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Well, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Coach Drip _Mike T. And you can find me on Facebook, Michael Turner. You can find us in the Four Corners of Wrestling, Foes Up, Quads Down Wrestling Group. We're trying to still grow that, so make sure you go join our group. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of wrestling content that we put out there. Some of our content, some of the stuff from everybody else that contributes. So thank you. Um, Jay Will, tell them where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on Facebook as J Will with one L on Facebook, and on Instagram you can find me at underscore Pharaoh underscore Will with one L underscore.
Got you, King Mel.
King Mel 13 on IG, Jemell Scroggins on Facebook, and King Mel Stacks on Twitter. I mean, sorry, and TikTok.
You can find us 613 Faye DMV on IG, 613 Faye on Twitter. 613 Faye, if you're watching this on YouTube, you already got it. Just hit that like and subscribe button for us. Turn on the notifications so you are notified when something of ours comes out. Also, I was going to curse everybody, but I'm not going to curse everybody. Hey, man, if you're new to this, stay true to this. Thank you for viewing this again. Like I said, like and subscribe. We are here next week on the road to WrestleMania. We'll be covering what is it? Revolution. They don't have a revolution no more. I mean, they've been here for a long time. Like anyway, you already know what time it is. The end all, be all. Foes up, quads down. Hey man, we love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Ciao.